Hey, good morning everybody. Today is Wednesday, August 5th. And this week I'm primarily riding the bike, running, and swimming. It's pretty similar to every week, really, when you think about it. But this week I've got a nice 2-hour loop that I'm trying to ride every day. And the neatest thing going on is this weekend I converted over to tubeless tires, and this will be my third ride on the tubeless setup. Went with the Continental 5000, and I'm telling you, they were a little bit of a challenge to get on the rim, but they're the greatest ride. They're just so much smoother and less vibration because you can run them at a little bit lower pressure. And then the idea of the fact that there's no tube in there to worry about pinching or getting holes in. And I am running a sealant in them so that if I do get a puncture or anything, they're supposed to seal right back up. You don't even have to stop and bother with it. So far, I've got 2 rides on them and I'm liking them. So I'll let you know as time goes on how they do. So here is the tire. Again, it's a Continental. It's a Continental 5000. Good news was on this particular bike, the rims I had were tubeless ready. And so that did make it a little bit easier. I still did have to take and add tubeless tape because these rims were not sealed up on the inside. But as you can see, the first tire I did was a piece of cake. I put it on, put the valve stem in. There's the new style valve stem, or you can see it on this one, and pumped it right up with a floor pump, and there was no problem whatsoever. But the second tire, I had some major trouble getting it seated, and I ended up using a CO2 cartridge. And then I figured out that I had done a couple things wrong, so I had to take it back apart. But again, you can see how they're seated in there, and I'm just kind of checking them over right now to make sure that I don't have any thorns or anything in them. So, all right, we'll let you know how the ride goes. All right, so we're out on the ride, and I wanted to show this spot. This is one of the neater spots on the ride. It's right at the beginning. Just climbed a little hill, and there's quite the good view. So we're gonna take a look at that, if we can figure out how to film and ride at the same time. I don't know if this is possible. For me, I see lots of other guys doing it. Well, that's not possible because I'm in the wrong gear. So now we're gonna loop around, see if we can go back up, get started. Let's see if any of this makes the cut floor or the film. I think it's all gonna go on the cut floor. Just gonna check for cars. You can see there's some pretty fancy houses up here. And then for Indiana, and not being in Brown County, that's quite the vista out through there. Let me see if I can zoom in. No zooming in. I don't even know if you can see that on here. But anyway, you can see for several miles we're heading in that direction, and we'll let you know how it goes. Looks like we got I think we're gonna have to get busy. I've got work to do, so I gotta get this ride over with. All right, so this is Centenary Hill, and filming, getting the camera out and all that jazz is very hard when you're riding up a hill. Nice little small climb. Whew. It's not that bad because I'm not going that hard. There's actually a pretty good view up here at the top too for Indiana. Cornfields for miles. Indiana tornado siren. Wonderful power station here. Power is something you don't think about until you don't have it. And then you want it really bad. All right, so we got the 2-hour bike ride done. Weather was absolutely beautiful today for August 5th in Indiana. I think when I got up this morning, it was 60 degrees, and it's not, there's no humidity, and the heat is not building today. So it's a great day. Good bike ride, loving the tubeless tires. And now we're gonna go knock out a little run and then spend the afternoon getting some work done. All right, so today is Friday, August the 7th. Got to look at my watch for that. And we just did a pretty nice swim workout this morning, and now we're gonna do a hill repeat workout. And usually I do this hill repeat workout over at the park, but it's been closed a lot of the year. Part of it was COVID related, and the other part of it was they were putting in a new playground. The park is open now, but we're gonna do one more week of the smaller hill that's just right in front of my house, just from a convenience sake. So we'll let you know how it goes. Again, this is one of the best places on my normal run route. I like this pedestrian bridge. Wasn't here when we originally moved in, so I got pretty lucky that they put this thing in. Get a view of the creek. Come over the bridge, and then there's a little pedestrian crossing here. Cars really do not honor it, so you got to be really careful. I mean, they don't literally even slow down. Watch. See, they don't even slow for it, so you got to be real careful, because kids want to just come up here and go across the markings, but I've been working on them not to do that. Then we got this nice little trail. And then I can go in here and go on the cross-country trail, or I can just stay on this paved trail. Normally just stay on this paved trail. All right, warm up done. Now we're gonna go over here to the hill and do 8 or 10 repeats. See if we got an audience yet. Yeah. Hey, we got a new audience member. My fan club. What are you doing? Gonna watch me run my hill?
Where's your hill?
Right here.
Oh, you're going that way.
I go up and down,
Okay, 'cause I
a whole
thought you
bunch.
were gonna be going that way, and
I will go that way. I go to the bottom, but
okay. So,
gotta go get them done.
how many times?
8 or 10, maybe. All right, here we go. Repeat number 1. Can't start off too hard because you'll be dead at the end. Going down is a lot easier on the old body. So, we've done 11 of these little hill repeats. I was gonna do 8 or 10, but it's a nice day for August. It's just super, probably 75 degrees and breezy. So it just makes them a little more tolerable than when it's 90 or 95. So this is the last one. Last one is gonna be the best, the hardest. It drops pretty quick. Get some breath. Finish this puppy up. So it looks like a lot of work, but it's really just about 1.5 miles uphill, and it's 1.5 miles downhill. So there's a lot of recovery. So you're gonna have to go hard ups to make it worthwhile. What do you think, Grandma? It's not a spectator-friendly sport, is it? Kind of boring. Kind of boring. But, oh well, but we love it. Can't beat it. Nothing better to do on a beautiful day. All right, so hill repeat for Friday is done. And like every video I make that involves running, when it's summer, it ends with a jump in the pool. But first, let's see what Wifey's beautiful flowers look like. Wow, those are beautiful. These, something's going on with. I think the flowers are just old. So I don't know if they need trimmed or what. Those are quite amazing. Those are still looking pretty. That is looking pretty good. Probably ought to put them back where they belong, but they've been sitting out here for a couple weeks. Then we got a bunch of beans going. We got these elephant ears. They just keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then, I don't know what this thing is, but it's the same thing that's in those pots. It makes me think, hey, we're in Hawaii. But we're not. Alrighty, so the favorite part. Let's see how this works. I'm gonna bend that back just a little bit more. My favorite part here. Yep, it's the fun part. Alright, so today is Sunday, August the 9th. Always have to look at my watch. And Sunday is Long Run Day. Evie got a new basket for her bike. And so I'm going to go out and run one 6 mile lap. And then come back and get her. And she wants to ride her new to her little muggy today, more so than earlier this week. Waiting on Evie. She's gonna come ride this new to her beautiful beach cruiser, which has a new basket on it, which in turn means I get to carry a little bit of fluids on this lap. So hopefully this one will go much better. What'd you forget? Hey Jake, what'd you forget?
My workouts?
But didn't you do a workout yesterday?
I did.
Evie, there's a bike.
But I'm supposed to do it every day.
Oh, you're supposed to work out every day?
Yeah.
Oh, well, so you're doing it today, right? All right.
Yeah.
So we're going for a little running run. Evie, are you ready? Yep, we're going that way. Go on the road. There's a car coming though. Let's wait on the car. Put your foot down. Here, do you need me to hold you? There you go. You did good. You did great. All right, we ready? Okay, stay on the sidewalk. If you do wreck in the grass, it won't hurt. All right, let's roll. All right, so Jake and Evie are coming. All right, so we got lap 2 done. Nice 10K. Had a lot of fun with the kids. They rode, they played, we jacked around a little bit. So, really good time for them. And now, we do our favorite part, which is jump in the pool. Very nice day for August. This whole week's been fabulous weather. For August, that is. Indiana's usually in the 90s and horrible humidity. And this week, the highs have been the 80s. And there's not really, it's been a little humid, but not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see if we can get a good shot of this. We'll see what this looks like jumping in. All right, here we go. Definitely give props to all those people who are shooting their own videos and don't have a videographer. It is way easier when you got somebody taking the shots for you. Running with this GoPro stick and riding with it and that kind of stuff, I'm not very good at it yet. So hopefully I get better. So all in all, a very good and solid training week. Very solid training week. I had 9,000 yards swimming, 38 miles running, and 165 miles cycling. I also got in 2 strength sessions, so it's a pretty good week. So now we're going to check out, while I'm out there running around like an idiot, what wifey's doing. What's up? It looks like hard work.
I've removed all the mulch here because it had powdery mildew in it. And I retrimmed the edging And I'm tilling the soil to plant some fall annuals. So
Did you pull up the fabric?
I did for areas that I wanted to plant in. So, but I still have weed fabric back here where I'm not going to be planting things.
And you think you're qualified for this kind of work? You've been trained and know what
If
you're
they die,
doing?
plant a new plant.
Okay.
But don't I have a Google degree in landscape design and gardening?
Good, good. I like the newspaper. I think you got that from somebody else.
Yep.
All right, I'm done. All right, so that is it. That's all she wrote for the week of August the 3rd, 2020. 2020 has been a very interesting year, as you all know, with COVID and everything going on. So it's been a year that I have focused a little more on training than I have in the past. And we're going to keep that focus going and just see what happens, see how much better I can get. Thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll have another video up soon.